and start to notice yourself anchoring down into your mat. And a sense of lifting up through the crown. And then imagine there's a sense of lengthening up through the torso, creating space between the vertebra. And into the spine. Softening the head, the neck, the shoulders. And then allow the eyes to close and feel heavy. And let the breath just start to come softly in and out through the nose. And as you do just, I want you to start to introduce the Samavriti breath, which is the even breath. So same length inhale, same length exhale. And this is going to help to balance out our nervous system. So you can count in your own mind, maybe to the count of 4 or 5. Breathing in and out for the same amount. Breathing in and out for the same amount. And just start to allow that breath to become even and steady. Counting in your own mind. And as you breathe in, just visualizing a sense of drawing in strength. And as you breathe out, a sense of offering out. So drawing in strength on that even count, 4 or 5. And on the exhale, offering out something to somebody else. Just sit there with that breath for a few moments. And then I want you to slowly bring your elbows into your side waist. Turn the palms up and just leave them there. And start to just notice an awareness into the hands. Soften the fingers. Breathing into the palm there, even inhale and exhale. So bring strength into ourselves in order that we can offer out and support others in our community. Let us be strong and steady and calm. And whilst we're breathing here now, we're just going to imagine the goddess Durga. And don't worry if this image doesn't work for you, you can just still keep staying with that image of strength. So this goddess Durga is a great warrior and protector. And we say to her, Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om, I bow to the one who overcomes all difficulties. For physical, mental and emotional strength, helping in challenging situations and protecting other people. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Okay, so from here, let's start to move. So still keeping the palms facing up, we're just going to start to move, pressing into one sit bone and then the other. Just taking a nice, gentle seated sway, relaxing the head and the neck. Softening through the face and the jaw. And just losing any tension from the face. And just swaying there, and then softly release the hands. And we're just going to begin to smoothly move the arms. Just having a little bit of freedom here, freedom of expression, drawing the arms up and away and around. Inhaling, chest open. Exhaling, maybe rounding the spine and crossing the forearms. Inhale, big stretch. Let's just wake the spine up. Exhale, rounding here. And just find a little bit of freedom flow. One way and the other. Just moving through. Just let your spine unravel. Gently turning to the side now. So you could begin to maybe turn to your right, placing one hand between your legs and the other hand behind. And then softly turn to the other side, gentle twists. And then coming back to center. Okay, let's work on the head and the neck. So I want you to lift the chin up and away and push the chin away. And then draw your hand down your throat and rest it at the base of your throat, just below the collarbones. And then press in and down, stretch the throat up and away. And maybe even open the jaw. Stretching through the throat there. And then softly draw the chin down to the chest, hands behind the back of the head, stretching out the back of the neck here. And just breathe, really lengthening through the spine there, chin to chest. And softly turning one way and then the other with the head. And then from here, press into the sit bones, take the elbows wide, opening, head up towards the ceiling, taking the elbows as wide as you can. And then softly release, drawing the arms down. Okay, good. So you're going to take your right arm and just draw it onto the outside edge of your left ear. And start to draw that down and away. And taking out your left arm to the side, stretching down the side of the neck there. And you can be quite firm with that hand or be very light. So really looking to open up the whole of the throat and the jaw. And you can begin to play with the throat and the mouth. Just opening that if you're feeling any tension. Just playing with that movement. And then softly turn fully to your right. Bring the chin down and back to center. So we'll go to the other side, taking your left arm up, dropping your right arm out to the side. And you can begin to take your fingers right to the base of the skull and really start to feel into the base of the skull there. Just pressing the fingers around. And then softly turn and release. Okay, let's roll the shoulders. We've got one more just to release the neck. So taking the left arm around. Take your right arm and just clasp your fingers together. This is a collarbone stretch. And just threading the fingers together, draw your arms firmly around your right waist. And then draw the head to the side. So we've got this lovely big stretch down the left-hand side of the neck. And just play with that, pushing the chin up and away. Throat up, good. And just notice the tension there. And just breathe it out. So we're just stretching all of this fascia, this kind of webbing that goes all the way through our body. So just stretching out all this sticky tissue that causes these knots and tension. Good. Still keeping your hands clasped together. Let's go to the other side. Draw the hands behind the back. Draw them to the other side and left ear to left shoulder. Stretching down and away. Chin up and away. And release that. Good. Okay. Let's just shake the wrists out and just give nice little bit of energy into the hands and the fingers. Okay, good. And then let's stretch the legs. So I want you to take the feet hip width apart and start to scrunch and release the toes. And then point and flex. Point and flex. Okay, good. And then fully stretch the legs out and really point the toes as far as you can, just stretching right through the top of the foot. And then really pull the legs up towards you. So draw the toes towards you, push out through the feet and suck the legs up towards the hips. Good. From here, take your hands beside your hips and we'll just try this Dandasana staff pose. So we're going to draw the toes towards us, suck the legs upwards, really active on the thighs, and then start to hug the belly in and up. So that we're sitting at a nice 90-degree angle. I'll show you from here. Nice 90-degree angle. So ear, shoulder, ribs, hip, all in alignment, belly hugging in and up. Lift that Mula Bandha, your root lock, that pelvic floor lifting in and up to support us. And soften and release. And then we're going to do that again off the block in a bit. It's a little bit harder. So for now, bend the legs at the knee. Let's take the hands underneath the legs and just draw the spine away, dropping the chin to the chest, stretching out through the shoulders. Don't forget to keep breathing in and out through the nose. And then press into the block, lift up through the crown of the head, shoulders roll back. Exhale, round the spine, really pull that back away, stretching through there. And then inhale, lifting up, shoulders down and away. So we want as much space between the ear and the shoulder as we can. Good. Okay, from here, release the hands, take the legs slightly further out, and we'll take a forward bend. So we still want quite a nice bend in the legs. And we're going to lift up through the crown, so get as much length up through the crown as we can, and then always try and take the rib cage forward. So we're not rounding the spine. Keep the head in line with the spine. Exhale forward. Hands just either by the thighs or the calves. And breathe here. Inhale, exhale. Lengthening through the back. And remembering that nice Samravritti, even breath, drawing in and out, same length breath. Maybe in for 4 and out for 4. Good. To come out of this now, hug the belly in, lead from your center as we draw the hands back. Take the hands beside the hips, open the chest, rolling the shoulders back. Good. We're going to plant the feet down, hip width apart. Flatten the hands so the fingers are pointing in towards the buttocks. Now remembering these nice bony parts of the feet, the plugs down into the earth, pressing those feet down into the earth. Pull the belly in, lead from your middle as your tummy lifts up towards the ceiling. Shoulders roll back, chest open. Good. Don't worry if you're only a little way up, that's okay. Inhale, exhale, and softly come down. So nice big shoulder stretch. We'll do that one more. So inhale, open the chest. Exhale, press the feet into the earth. Scoop the belly in and up. Lift the hips. And softly release down. Okay, shake the wrists out. Move the block away or whatever you're sitting on, cushion. And let's come down onto our backs and draw the knees in towards the chest. So this is great for our digestion and just relieving any abdominal tension. So squeeze the knees in towards you on the exhalation. Inhale them away. Exhale, squeeze them in towards you. Okay. Next breath, take the left leg out along the floor, right knee in towards you. And I want you to really push out through that left foot. And just really pushing through the heel. Right knee in towards you. So inhale knee away, exhale it in towards you. I want you to press your left hand right onto the front of that left hip. And consciously just connect with those muscles at the top of the hip. Just getting them to release that. Good. And then next time, straighten that right leg up towards the ceiling. Take the hands behind the back of the thigh and just draw that leg away and try and pull it towards you at the same time. So you just got a little bit of resistance there. Okay, release. So from here, bend the right leg at the knee. Going to softly take it into a lying twist, so take it across the body, right arm up, palm facing up. Breathing into the right hand side of the body now. Nice space between the rib and the hip. Again, just nice summer-bitty, even breath. In for 4, out for 4 or 5. And then squeeze the tummy, come back to center. Let's swap to the other side. Left leg in, right leg out. Drawing the knee in here, inhale, exhale. Really pushing out through that extended leg, feeling to the top of that hip. And then straighten the left leg up towards the ceiling, hand behind the back of the thigh. Twirl that leg work towards you and push it away at the same time. And release. And then let's softly take that over. Excuse me. Left arm out. And again, let's try and breathe into the side of the body here. Inhale, exhale. And then squeeze the tummy, coming back to center. Okay, so from here, draw the heels in towards the bottom. Hands beside the hips, palms down. We're going to do a few pelvic tilts. So remember, we're not lifting the hips at this point. So on the inhalation, just softly arch the back, just enough to slide a palm underneath. On the exhale, press the feet into the mat. And just feel the lower back flattening off. And start to zip the belly in and up. So inhale, softly arch the back. Exhale, press the feet into the mat, zip the belly in and up, and then see if you can lift that Mula Bandha. So lift that pelvic floor in and up as well to stabilize the pelvis. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, pressing the feet into the mat, belly hugging in and up. Now you can stay here, or at this point, still squeezing in, you can start to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Firmly press the feet into the earth and press the palms down.
Lifting, drawing the belly in and up. Inhale, exhale. Good, slowly roll down, we'll do that one more. Inhale, exhale, pressing the feet, belly zipping in, lifting through the hips. And maybe taking the arms over the head, lengthening through the spine. Inhale, exhale. And then slowly, keeping the arms where they are, roll down through the spine. Okay, good. So from here, we'll just do a little bit of tick-tock. So taking the arms out at shoulder height, you're going to just lift the legs and squeeze the legs together. So I want you to feel the action as you squeeze the legs together, that the core starts to pull in. So that as we squeeze the legs, the core stabilizes. We're going to, on the next exhalation, take the knees to the right, 45 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze back to center. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale, center. So we're moving on the exhalations. Keep squeezing that. So really bringing some strength into the waist, and the legs, and the hips. Squeezing that one way and the other. And then release back down. Okay, good. So from here, let's just roll onto our side and come up. And we're going to have a go at sitting in staff pose, dandasana. So coming off any block or anything at all, take your hands hip width beside your hips and your legs hip width apart. And you're going to firmly press all parts of the hands down into the mat and really extend out through the feet. Start to lift the tummy in and up and scoop up so your body is at 90 degrees. And really working those thighs, pulling them up, tummy hugging in and up to support the spine. And stay there, breathing. Inhale, exhale. Squeezing in and up. See how long you can hold that for. And release. Okay, so now we're just going to have a little play with moving one leg and the other. Now, normally we do this, say, with a block, but most of you probably won't have a block, so you can imagine that there is one. But all we're going to do is just come back into our staff pose, hug the belly in and up, lifting through the ground, and then lift the right leg all the way up and out to the side. And then take it all the way back again. So inhale, exhale, lift, release. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that tummy, lift that leg. And again, the other side. Inhale, exhale, lift that leg out. And back. So just a couple of times, try not to let the spine collapse. Okay, good. We'll do that once more on each side. Okay, nice, strong legs and hips. Good. And then coming back to our staff pose. Okay, fantastic. So from here, let's come over onto all fours. And I want you to find hands planted flat into the earth. And if you need your wrist pads, then use those. If you need cushions underneath your knees, then use those. So finding our nice neutral spine, head in line with the spine, flat back. Now press all parts of those palms down. Finger pads pressing into the earth. Just get a little kind of suction in through the hands as those fingers press down. Now I want you to press the tops of the feet into the mat. And just notice the lower belly engaging there. Good. From here, start to soften the arms. Inhale, looking up. Big breath in. Take your bottom to the heels. Drop the head. And then start to press the shins into the mat. Scoop the tummy in and around the spine into cat. Inhale, elbows bent. Bottom to heels. Exhale, pressing the shins into the earth. Head down. Inhale, just flowing with your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So this time, on this exhalation, really firmly press the shins at the top of the feet into the mat, feeling that lower belly engage. Tuck the toes underneath and carry on. So press those toes into the mat. Maybe lift the knees. And release. So from here, take the right toes out behind you and push out through the heel. Big calf stretch. On the next exhalation, soften the left toe and lift the right leg, extending out through the heel, long back of neck. Take the left arm out in front if that's okay for you, otherwise keep the hand down to maintain your balance. And on the next exhalation, starting from the navel, scoop the elbow to knee and squeeze. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then softly place that down. And then bend the right leg at the knee and pushing out through the heel. So we're just going to do a little bit of pulsing here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next time, squeeze knee to nose and hold there. Maybe tucking the toes underneath on the left foot. And we'll see if we can lift back into downward dog split. Don't worry if that's too much, just stay on your knees. And then everybody drop onto your knees. Well done. So let's go to the other side. Taking left toes out behind us, push out through the heel. Press the right shin into the mat and lift the left leg. So that anchoring of the right shin helps to stabilize. Now take the right arm out and hold there. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee, squeeze. Inhale, exhale. So just moving through the spine. Gather from your center. So let the movement come from your center. One more. Squeeze. Plant the hand down. Lift the left leg. Bend it at the knee, foot towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Knee to nose. Squeeze. Hold there. Tuck the right toes underneath and let's lift back. Downward dog split. Good. And then place that left foot down and we'll find our first downward dog. So hands shoulder width apart. Plant all parts of the hands down. Begin to bend one leg and then the other. Lengthening through the spine. And I want you to walk around at the back of your mat. Turning one way and then the other. And then come back to the center. So feet are hip width apart. Just going to spin on the balls of the feet to the left and then bend deeply there. Scoop the tummy in, come back to center. Twist and bend to the right. Coming back to center. Good. From here, just drop down onto your knees. Okay. So we're going to come forward into our little mini press-ups. Remembering to lead from the navel, scoop the tummy in and just come into a little mini press-up position. Tummy zipped in and up, shoulders roll back, back of the neck long. From here, just still keep pulling that tummy in, lift that pelvic floor in and up. And then see if you can just dip bend the arms at the elbow and come down onto your mat. So pressing the hands into the mat, roll the shoulder heads back. And then actively press the hands into the mat and lengthen the shoulders away from the ears. Big, deep stretch down the back of the neck. Breathing in. Good. Now soften the pressure in the hands and we'll go into our little cobra. So inhale, lift the bottom slightly. Exhale, press the pubic bone into the mat, pull the belly in and peel head, neck and shoulders off the earth. Pushing out through the balls of the feet there. Nice lower back strengthener. Good. Soften down to the earth. Tuck the toes underneath. Inhale, lift the bottom. Exhale, tummy pulled in. Push back, sit on the heels. Toes tucked underneath. Long, spacious stretch through the spine. And then let's walk the hands towards the knees. And slowly push ourselves up. Now press into the toes, pull the tummy in, and come up to this nice kneeling position. Roll the shoulders back. Okay, going to cross the arms and just round the spine slightly, pulling the tummy in. On the next inhalation, take the elbows wide, opening the chest, lifting up through the crown. Exhale, cross the arms the other way, spine round and tummy pulled in. Inhale, chest open. Good, one more. Exhale. Press through the toes as you rise. Inhale. Good. From here, soften the arms down. Take the left foot forward. Knee in line with the ankle. And then squeeze the heel towards the knee. So you're using all of this energy to stabilize the base of the body from the navel down. So squeeze the heel towards the knee. Sweep the arms up as though you're holding a rugby ball between your hands. Inhale, big stretch. Still keep squeezing that heel towards the knee. Big stretch, maybe leaning slightly forward, but still actively lifting. And then coming back up. Re-engage the heel to the knee. Take the right arm up, bending it at the elbow, and take a lovely big stretch down the right side of the body. So right knee pressing into the earth, right arm bent at the elbow. And then sweep that forward. Okay, good. Let's swap to the other side. So, right foot forward. Press the foot into the earth. Squeeze the heel towards the left thigh. Inhale, lifting up. Plugging that front foot into the earth. Lift. So you've got this two-way pull of drawing down and lifting up. And soften here. And then take the left arm over. Bending it at the elbow, pressing left knee, left elbow bent, stretching through the side body. Breathing in. And soften and release. Take both hands to the front of the mat. Tuck the back toes underneath and step forward. Feet are now hip width apart. Knees bent. Find those bony bits of the feet to the base of the big toe and the toe heel. Plug those into the earth and drape the head down. Full forward bend. Uttanasana. Let's refresh those grey cells. And then start to plug those feet into the earth. Scoop the belly in. Mountain roll. So leading from our middle as we come all the way up to standing. Inhale. Lifting up tall. We'll do that twice more. So exhale, hands down through the middle, head down. Big breath in. On the exhalation, pressing through the feet, tummy pulled in. Lifting all the way up. One more. Exhale, fold, head down. Inhale, exhale, tummy pulled in. Lift. And then at the top, bring the hands together now. Thumbs and forefingers crossed. And lift as tall as you can. Feet are hip width apart. Try not to come into a back bend, so the tummy's pulled in and you're lifting up straight. You're going to turn to your right, bending there, pressing into your left foot. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. Big side bend. And we'll just repeat that. So press into your left foot. Inhale. Press into your right foot. Inhale. Good. And then firmly bring your palms together and press them down through your center. Good. Okay, from here, let's come into our little chair. So if you've got a block or a book that's about 2 fist distance width, that would be great, or a firm cushion. If you haven't got one, don't worry, we can still use our imagination. You're going to take the block between your feet. Okay, and even if you haven't got a block, it's still fine. You still get that sense of squeezing and gathering. So placing the block between your feet, I want you just to stand up nice and tall, maybe taking one hand onto your tummy and one hand onto your lower back. Soften the knees, breathing in, and then exhale, begin to squeeze the feet together. And see if you can lift up tall. So squeezing the feet together. And soften. So inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift. Drawing the belly in and up. And soften and release. Okay, good. So we've got this action. So now we're going to come into Utkatasana. So placing the hands at the tops of the thighs, draw the bottom back. So we don't really want the knees over the toes. You want your bottom drawing back as though you're going to sit on an imaginary chair. And then still keep taking the hands onto the tops of the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. And then begin to exhale and squeeze that book, or block or cushion. And you might notice a kind of action between the thighs and up into the belly. Now, see if you can sweep the arms forward, coming into this chair pose. Really hugging the front of the tummy in and up. Good. Sit down. Squeeze those thighs. Really activating that core. Good. Come up. Soften. Ooh, and release. So it's like a slow, steady session today. We'll do that again twice more. So draw the bottom back. Inhale. On the exhale, remember, gather up from the earth. Squeeze the feet into that block. Core activated. Palms facing each other. Inhale, exhale. Sit down, squeeze those thighs. Pull that tummy in and up. Imagine there was a little rope behind the navel. And then release. Okay, one more. Inhale. Exhale. Activate those legs. Sweep those arms forward. And this time, press the finger pads together into our little flame mudra. So really feel that work into the upper body as well. Press those finger pads there, activating. Sit as low as you can go. And release up. Whew. Okay, good. Shake everything out. Buttocks. And release. Okay, good. So now we're just going to build a little twist into that. So we're just layering this up. So remembering with our twists, what we don't want to do is end up with twisted knees. We really want to keep everything stable from the navel down, and the rotation is through the upper back, okay? So if you know you're not that mobile through the upper spine, then I would recommend going into this one. So sitting back, again, squeezing, activating, taking your right hand onto your left knee, and just softly rotating like this, okay? And if you were wanting to go a little bit deeper, you could come back into that position we were just doing, and then just softly rotating, not even taking the elbow to the knee. Squeeze the tummy coming up, come down to the other side, and then just seeing if those legs are staying even. If the knee is twisting, stop and come out. And then we'll see if we can take a deeper twist. So really hug the belly in, lengthen through the spine, and take the elbow onto the thigh or the hand. Either way is fine. Rotate that left shoulder back. Come back to center. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Good. And we'll come up. We'll do that once more on each side. Inhale, exhale. Keep that squeeze. We're really strengthening these legs today. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath. And then release the hands and whoo. Okay. So last action is our little fists of fire. So we're coming into a little squat. We're going to turn the backs of our hands together, squeeze the thighs. You can take your block away now. Inhale, and on an exhale, press through the feet, tummy pulled in. Shoulders roll back. So sit down, sweep those arms forward. Inhale, squeeze everything together. Sit down, squat, reaching the arms forward, good. Squeeze the thighs, pull the tummy in. Okay, invoking strength, steadiness, protection. Strong and steady, one more, inhale. So stand tall here, pull the tummy in and up, lift that pelvic floor, roll the shoulders back. Really strong and steady. And then shake it all out. Okay, that's the hard work done. Really good. Is everyone okay? Thumbs up. Good. So slightly different, less flowy today, but so important to stabilize and strengthen our legs. Okay, so from here, I want you to take a large step back with your right foot. I'll do it this way so you can see. And you're going to just bend the front leg at the knee. Okay? And then come down. So come into this little squat position. Legs bent. Start to press through the feet. Scoop the tummy in as though you're lifting a really heavy pot in a garden. And then bend the leg at the knee and push out. Good. So bend. Press through the feet, gather from the earth, pull the tummy in, lift through your center. Breathing out through the mouth as you push away. One more, bend, press, gather. Nice. Okay, lovely. So all we're going to do from here is take your right arm onto your right leg, lift the left arm up at the elbow, stretching up and back here. So lifting your front arm and then releasing down. We're going to turn to the long side of your mat and just start to press into one foot and then the other. Let's just release anything we've just built up in the legs. So pressing into one foot and then the other, and find yourself coming down. So if it's too much to bring your head below your heart, just stay parallel, or you can bring the head down to the earth. Let the action happen through the feet. So press into one foot and then the other. And this is going to really stretch those inner thighs, everything that we've just been working. Now you're going to take your weight into your left leg, rest your left elbow on your left thigh, lift your right toes, spinning on the heel. Skandasana. Ooh, lovely. Okay, let's come to the other side. Weight into your right leg, lifting your left toes. Big inner thigh stretch there. And come back. Good. So slowly press through the feet to come up. Scoop the tummy in, cross the arms. Big spacious breath. Okay, nice. So from here, turn to the front of your mat and step back. Okay, good. Let's take the left leg back. So same again. Make sure the feet are comfy, they're not locked. You've got this nice little ease through your knees and your ankles. Draw the body down, coming into this little squat position. And again, Press through the feet, so plug them into the earth, press and gather, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. Pushing out through the hands. So pushing away any negative thoughts, any fears, any worries. Just breathe it out and away. I'm not entertaining this today. I'm just going to breathe it out. Good. Take your left hand onto your left thigh. Still bending that front leg. Lift this arm up. Bending at the elbow. Good. And then sweep that down. Turn to the long side of your mat. And we'll come into a nice ninja lunges again. Just swaying through that. Okay, fantastic. So, one wide-legged forward bend. So taking the feet as wide as they'll comfortably go. Outside edges of the feet parallel. Now ideally the hands are underneath the shoulders or further forward. If you can't take the head below the heart, then just take the hands onto the block maybe or the book. Bend the knees slightly so we're not locking the knees. Head in line with the spine and take this full beautiful forward bend. And really look to have a micro bend in the knees and draw the sit bones back. Big spacious breath. Drawing the hips away from the rib cage. And the arms extending. Good. Pull the tummy in. And walk the hands in and then come up. So, big spacious breath. Okay, bring the hands together and then just heel toe the feet in. 2 hip width apart. So we're going to have a little go at tree, which we haven't done for a while, but really again uses all of those concepts that we've been doing today, of plugging down into the earth and lifting and gathering. So if you know your balance is a little bit off, make sure you've got a wall handy that you can practice with the wall stabilizing or the back of the chair. Okay, and remember with tree, you don't have to get your leg on your thigh. It can be on the calf or the foot can be on the floor. Just avoid rounding the spine forward. So what we're going to do is just take the weight into your right leg and just softly lift the left leg off a little bit. Bend, press that foot into the earth, pull the tummy in and either lift the leg onto the calf or the thigh, firmly pressing in there. Find a focus point on the floor, something that's not moving or in front of you, and start to lift up through the crown. Squeeze the tummy in to stabilize the lower half of your body, and then maybe lifting the arms up. Extending our branches, our neighbors in our community, reaching out for each other and our roots firmly planted in the earth. Staying there, don't worry if you come out. Softly bring the hands together, bring it down. Good. Shake that out. Now one side might be easier than the other. If you find your balance is really off, you could just take your hand onto your knee onto a block, and that's fine too. Okay, go to the other side, weight into the left leg, bend it, press that foot firmly into the earth, pull the tummy in, foot onto the calf or the thigh, lifting up through the crown, shoulders roll back. When you feel steady, maybe lift the arms, not compulsory. Lifting up through the crown, breathing down. And then softly bringing the hands down. Okay, amazing. So well done. What we're going to do now is we're going to come into a lovely forward bend. So remembering with our forward bend that we need to have feet hip width apart. knees bent. And you're going to slide your hands down your legs. So I want you to firmly press the hands into the thighs, down the front of the legs. And then draw the hands back up the backs of the legs as you come up. Just do that a couple of times. So bend the legs, press the hands into the thighs. Hands up the back of the legs. Drawing down, good. So remembering that touch is so important, especially at this time when we're in this lockdown, especially when we're living on our own. We really need to remember to just have connection with ourselves. So find yourselves in this forward bend, knees bent, hip width apart. Keep the head high if you've got high low blood pressure. Softening there, and then softly put the hands down, and we'll just put down onto our knees, and take the knees wide and the big toes together. Now, if you've got bad knees, you could put a cushion underneath or a ball cushion between the heel and the bottom. Drawing back, stretch the arms out in front, lift the palms, and breathe there. Again, stretching out between the rib and the hip. And then softly walk the hands in towards you. We'll just come into a gentle cross-leg position. If you can't do cross-legs, you can stretch the legs out. And place the hands on the knees. Lift up through the crown. Inhale. On the exhale, softly turn to your left. Keep the head in line with the chest. Softly rotating there. Come back to center. Turn to the right. Back to center. And then gather your knees up. And we're going to give ourselves a really big hug. So place your hands around your knees, round the spine, head down. And just breathe there, stretching the spine away. Good. And then if you need to, pop a jumper or some socks on. We're going to come down onto our back. Draw the knees in towards the chest. And just rock from side to side there. And then softly take the feet, the mat width apart. Okay, mat width, nice and wide. You're going to let the knees drop to the right. Take your left arm up, and we're looking for a stretch through the front of the left hip. Squeeze the tummy. Drop that left arm, take the knees to the left, right arm up. And come back to center. Bring that arm down. Let both knees fall in together. So the feet are still wide, knees are together for our little pelvic reset. And then breathe steadily there. Just noticing the gentle rise and fall of the breath. And then start to take the legs wide, arms away from the body, palms facing up. And I want you to come into Shavasana. So come to lie down. And actively draw the shoulders away from the ears. Palms facing up. Soften through the head and the neck and the shoulders. Face soft, jaw relaxed. And just notice the lightness of the breath coming in through the nostrils.
And the softness of the exhalation, no tension in the body. And just stay there with the eyes closed, just resting. I'm just going to do a little visualization. So with your eyes closed, imagine yourself in a mountain grove. You are high in the wild mountains in Durga's secret abode. As you look around, you see tall, snow-covered peaks on all sides. In the grove, the grass is soft and the air is sweet. Know that you've come to ask for Durga's protection. You may want to ask her for help in a personal battle or for some action in the benefit of humanity. Perhaps you want to request her helping protect the environment or righting some social inequity. Perhaps there is an illness in your body or a friend is in trouble. You call Durga in by reciting the following mantra. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. And don't worry if you don't want to do that bit, that's fine. Just visualize where you need strength and protection and just think about that. Goddess Durga, great warrior, protector, and mother of the world, please be with me. Now you see the goddess forming out of the mountain peaks. She moves towards you, riding on her lion, moving over the mountains until she is only a few feet from you. You gaze at her raptly, seeing her beautiful face under the golden diadem, her fierce, loving eyes, her long hair and firm mouth. She wears scarlet silk, gathered around her waist by a golden girdle, so her legs can sit astride the lion. She says, "Speak to me." Folding your hands, you tell her your situation and ask for her help. You wait to hear her answer, which may come as words, an inner feeling, or a sense of energy moving through you. Now imagine that a red light flows from Durga's heart to yours. As you inhale, you draw that light into your heart. You feel it filling you with strength and certainty, the qualities of Durga. Just keep breathing in that red light, drawing in these positive qualities. Let your pores open and receive the powerful protective energy. Just keep breathing in that red energetic light. Being filled with protection and strength. And then just softly come back to an awareness of your breath. Notice a really long, smooth exhalation, like you're letting go of things, emotions, heaviness. And just breathing in that confidence and strength. And then just start to stretch your fingers and your toes. And just start to move the body a little. Very softly roll onto your right hand side. And just rest there. And then begin to come up when you're ready to a seated position. And as you come into your seated position, we're just going to take one fist on top of the other, like one potato, two potato, and just stack those there, and just feel that power between the hands and the arms as you squeeze those together. And then pull the tummy in. And just knowing that you have this inner strength already within you to get through these issues and to come out stronger the other side. Take a big breath in, breathing out through the mouth. Softly bring your hands together now. Thank you all for joining me. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. I'll just unmute you all so I can just have a little chat. Bear with me. There we go. Okay, how is everybody?
Good.
Good. So a little bit different doing the Durga goddess stuff today. Don't worry if it doesn't resonate with you. It's just kind of getting something a little bit strength and energy into the body. So don't worry if it's not quite your thing, but I just really wanted to get a sense of strength from the ground. And I sort of, everybody seems like really stressed and up in their heads. And I think it's so important to feel grounded and connected and not overthink things, because we can't change what is going on right now, but we can change how we respond to it. So if we're calm and grounded, we're going to make better choices and be a little bit calmer around the situation and around, you know, the intensity of everybody being together. So is that okay? Has anybody got any questions?
Nope. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so I'll see you all at some point this week. It'll be, yeah, in one of the other sessions. If you haven't got a code, just let me know, and I can ping it across to you. But thank you all. So we'll be here next Monday, but this is the last of the term. So if you want to carry on, you'll just have to book it on the website, if that's okay. But I'd love to see you all, and please keep in touch. Drop me a message and let me know how you're getting on.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.
Thanks a lot.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.